Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Columbia College Alumni Association Virtual Awards Gala. I'm Suzanne Rothwell and I serve as Vice President of Advancement. It's my honor to be able to host this event where we will highlight 4 of our truly outstanding alumni. I'm coming to you from our beautiful main campus in Columbia, Missouri, and our audience tonight consists of many of our most loyal supporters, alumni, and shining stars from all across the country who are joining us by Zoom and Facebook. A plus side to the pandemic has been the ability to reach out and include those who otherwise couldn't attend events like this. And I'm happy there are so many friends and family joining us today. So to everyone, I say welcome. We're delighted that you're here. Over the next hour, we hope to inspire you with stories of our honorees. I can't express to you how motivating it is for our students and future students to see where our alumni can go and what they can achieve with a degree from Columbia or Christian College. To our honorees, thank you for making the time in your very busy lives to give back in this way and for allowing us to highlight you. You are truly inspirations to our future generations of Columbia College students at our main campus in Columbia and around the country, civilian and military, and you set the bar high. With today's recipients, we're proud to have representation from our day program, our evening program, our St. Louis location, as well as Christian College. As always, we had an excellent pool of nominees. However, because we were unable to host our gala last year due to the pandemic, we decided to limit our very special class of 2020 and not add to it for 2021. When you're introduced to our 2020 recipients, I think you'll see why the year-long wait has been more than worth it. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the incoming president of our CCAA Alumni Advisory Board, a 1982 graduate of the day program, Judge Deborah Carnahan. Deborah is an attorney, retired judge, founding partner of Carnahan & Carnahan Law Firm, and former assistant U.S. attorney and state prosecutor. Currently, she is principal and founder with her husband, former Congressman Russ Carnahan of Carnahan Global Consulting. Deborah has almost 4 decades as a political participant and an advisor on both state and national campaigns, including that of her late father-in-law, Governor Mel Carnahan. She's a contributor on the international award-winning PBS political program To the Contrary. Deborah has also been an adjunct professor at several colleges and universities, including Columbia College. She is a 2005 recipient of the CCAA Distinguished Alumni Award. Deborah and Russ reside in St. Louis and they're proud parents of 2 sons, Austin and Andrew. Judge Carnahan?
Thank you, Suzanne. It's truly my honor to serve as the chairman of the Columbia College Alumni Association Advisory Board. I'm looking forward to working with members of our board and other alumni from around the world to encourage our CC family to get and stay involved with your alma mater, as it continues to be very rewarding for me, both personally and professionally. I would like to first take a moment to recognize the current members of the Columbia College Alumni Advisory Board. Thank you for your continued service. Next, I would like to thank Jonathan Dudley, a 2010 graduate of the Columbia College Day Program, for his service as the chairman of the Columbia College Alumni Association Advisory Board. Jonathan has been the chair since 2019. And is a military officer for the Missouri Army National Guard Homeland Response Force. Jonathan, thank you for your time, talent, and dedication to serve our alumni. We are grateful for your leadership. Lastly, I would like to recognize Bill Johnson, who graduated in 1982 with me from the Columbia College Day Program with a bachelor's degree in business administration. In addition to his faithful service to the CC Advisory Board, Bill has also served as the Columbia College Board of Trustees representative for the CCAA for the past 8 years. Bill, we cannot say enough about your leadership. Clearly, you have set the bar extremely high for the next individual that tries to fill your shoes. You are a shining example of what a person in that position should be and aspire to be. You represented the CCAA with unparalleled professionalism to the board, and to us, we are thankful for your dedication to CC. On behalf of the CCAA, I would like to pass along my most heartfelt congratulations to tonight's honorees. We wish you continued success and thank you for being a shining example of what our alumni can accomplish. The best to you in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Judge Carnahan. We're looking forward to your leadership as our new chair of the CCAA Advisory Board. It's now my great honor to introduce Dr. David Russell, who in January was named as the interim president of Columbia College. David comes to us with a vast and impressive resume, including 50 years of cumulative public service in higher education and the military. Prior to this role, David served on the Columbia College Board of Trustees for 4 years, most recently as chair. Prior to that, David was appointed Missouri's Commissioner of Higher Education and CEO for the Department of Higher Education in 2010. He oversaw a statewide system that served 430,000 students. He was designated Commissioner Emeritus of Higher Education upon his retirement from state service in 2016. Prior to joining the Department of Higher Education, Russell spent 20 years as a senior administrator in the Office of the President at the University of Missouri System, including service as a general officer and the UM System's first chief of staff from 2004 to 2009. He completed a 22-year Army career in 1991, retiring with the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and as a recipient of the Purple Heart. We are fortunate to have him at the helm to guide Columbia College during this important time of transition. Thank you for your leadership, Dr. Russell, and thank you for helping us celebrate this illustrious group of alumni being recognized tonight. Dr. Russell?
Thank you, Suzanne. I want to say it's my pleasure to join you this evening as we celebrate the many contributions of this outstanding group of award recipients. We're pleased to count them as alumni and friends and to show them how much we appreciate all that they have done for CC. They are nothing short of amazing. Being the interim president of Columbia College has its privileges, and one of them is that I can take a moment to give you a brief update about the state of the college. Our college community embarked on the 2020 to 2021 school year with guarded optimism, but soon we found ourselves dealing with a raging pandemic about which the experts knew precious little. There certainly wasn't a handy guidebook to guide us through the uncertainty, especially when national and local guidelines were issued that called for strict social distancing and avoiding large group gatherings of any kind, just the very sort of thing that we do. The faculty and staff quickly pivoted away from large classroom situations to virtual learning by changing course formats so they could be taught online. Advanced technical equipment was acquired for our classrooms to enable the learning to go on. We focused on providing students with much needed flexibility to make the right decisions for their individual circumstances. We incorporated a new HyFlex learning model that allowed students to choose, both day by day and class by class, if they would rather learn virtually or take a seat in the classroom. Admittedly, these measures could be a little bit clunky at times, and I dare say very few institutions even attempted to do as many things as we did, but for us, they worked. As a consequence, our COVID-19 rates remained remarkably low during the fall semester and have remained even lower during the spring. Thanks to the teamwork of faculty, staff, and students who worked together to overcome the barriers to learning, I am pleased to report that we were successful in keeping the spread of this virus amongst our college community in check. The fact that everything went so remarkably well for Columbia College doesn't mean that it was easy. Deciding to send students home for Thanksgiving and then again at spring break and telling them to complete their studies virtually at home wasn't easy, but it was safer. After hosting a virtual commencement following the fall semester, the spring semester ended on a historical high note. We were able to host a pair of in-person commencement ceremonies on May 1st at Mizzou Arena, thanks to a partnership with Columbia College and the University of Missouri. We are incredibly thankful for the university's support, and we were proud to recognize the class of spring 2021 for reaching this important milestone in their lives and for our students' perseverance through the pandemic. As it has done so many times in its proud history, Columbia College has once again faced a difficult time and emerged intact. We are still CC. Everyone is looking forward to returning operations to their pre-COVID state. And while I'm not sure that normalcy will ever return quite in the way we remember it, I can report to the alumni throughout the country that the tulip bulbs came up right on time across our beautiful campus. We recently announced our intention to return to business as usual for students enrolling for the fall 2021 semester. Students will complete their coursework in the classroom for the entire semester, and graduating seniors will have the opportunity to once again experience a full in-person graduation ceremony. Of course, we will be prepared to adjust if the changing situation requires it. As we prepare for the upcoming 2021 fall semester, we are fortunate to have quality leadership at the helm of our Board of Trustees. In early February, Reverend Dr. Brad Stagg and Dale Coe Simons of the class of 1965 were named Chair and Vice Chair, respectively, of the Columbia College Board of Trustees. Reverend Stagg has served on the board since 2012. He is an ordained minister in the Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, and has served as the senior minister of Columbia's First Christian Church since July 2012. For 150 years, the Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, has been a vital part of the success of the college through its continuous human, spiritual, and financial support. Dale Simons has also served on the Board of Trustees since 2012. She previously served on the Columbia College Alumni Advisory Board from 2011 to 2013. She earned an associate's degree from Christian College in 1965. I look forward to working with these two outstanding leaders. Now, the board is preparing to launch a national search for the 18th president of Columbia College, with the goal of finding the right candidate by the spring of 2022. Many of you will be asked to participate in surveys seeking your views about the direction of the college and the qualities you want in the next president. Given the opportunity, I encourage you to participate. In the meantime, the college will continue to achieve its mission to educate and graduate individuals who are well prepared to achieve personal success and fulfill their responsibilities as citizens. Again, I want you to know how deeply appreciative I am of the opportunity to serve Columbia College as we work together to achieve our collective vision for this special place.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Director of the Office of Alumni Relations, Keith McGiver, who will be presenting our awards this evening.
Thank you, Suzanne. It is my privilege to present this year's Alumni Awards. Distinguished alumni reflect the spirit of achievement at Columbia College, and this year's award recipients are nothing short of remarkable. You can find their complete bios in the electronic program. Our first award this evening is the Jane Froman Courage Award. This award is given to an individual who has displayed a spirit of courage in their daily life. This year's recipient is Pat Hagenbuch, a 1962 graduate of Christian College. Pat is co-owner of her family's business, Philippi and Hagenbuch, Incorporated, a company with a worldwide reputation for manufacturing custom off-highway haulage solutions with equipment in more than 40 countries. Early in her career, it was difficult for women to be recognized as business owners. Pat has demonstrated perseverance to overcome personal obstacles while continuing to better herself personally and professionally and displaying a spirit of courage in daily life. Please enjoy this video showcasing Pat that highlights her continued spirit of courage.
Pat is a woman of tremendous grace, courage, integrity, and character wrapped up in quintessential style, a quick wit, and the most amazing sense of humor you would ever want to know. She is fiercely devoted to her family. She is a living example of what unconditional love looks like.
She not only contributes a lot to their life, but she's also a leader with them. They definitely are influenced by that.
What I love and respect so much about Pat is her open honesty and her frankness, but it is delivered with such grace and kindness. She's got a very gentle spirit. She is one of the most authentic people I've ever had the privilege to know. Pat's love for her community, honestly, is unrivaled. Her dedication to making the Peoria community a better place for everyone, and especially for those in need. She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. She does it with profound humility. She's never one to lift up herself. For many of our girls' nights out, it's going to be to community events where Pat has served on a board. She's been on a steering committee, always to raise funds and awareness for critically important mission-driven nonprofits. And the mission almost always has a focus on helping children and definitely helping those in need. Pat's life has changed dramatically due to her own challenges that she's facing, health and otherwise. And she has faced these challenges with such incredible grace and courage and faith that during these times, friends and family who have faced their own challenges have found Pat to be one of their most loyal supporters, again, putting aside what she's facing to help somebody else go through what they're facing. And so simply the name of this award to me demonstrates that you could find no one else who lives a life more courageously than Pat Hagenbuch. And I am absolutely thrilled that she's being recognized for this. Pat, you have touched my life in so many ways. I am so deeply, deeply honored to be your friend. Your life is one of beauty, and it shines on all of us, and we are all better people because of you.
Pat, my message to you is I can't wait until we can get together for lunch and you can have your favorite lobster bisque.
Please join me in congratulating Pat Hagenbuch, our Jane Froman Courage Award recipient.
My name is Pat Hagenbuch. I am a 1962 graduate of Christian College, now Columbia College. I am appreciative of this honor that has been given to me, the Jane Froman Courage Award, and I want to thank the committee responsible for granting the Alumni Awards. My time at Christian College was filled with learning and wanting to learn due to the encouragement and teaching styles from my professors. I learned to have respect for and was open to the viewpoints of others, which developed my ability to be a good listener. And over the years, this trait has allowed me to help others because I have a better appreciation for where they are coming from. Additionally, during my college years, I built self-confidence and became a thoughtful decision maker, which in business provided great value when you are trying to establish your credibility. All of this has helped shape me into the wife, mother, and friend, and businesswoman I am today, which I am extremely grateful for and proud of. The friendships I made there continued throughout my adult life and have played a large part in helping me face both lifelong physical and career challenges. Thank you again for this award. It means a lot to me.
Thank you for those inspiring words, and congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce our Professional Achievement Award. This award goes to an individual who is attaining outstanding success in their chosen field. I'm excited to recognize Donna Osborne Bradley, class of 2011, as this year's recipient. In addition to earning a master's degree in criminal justice from Columbia College, St. Louis, Bradley holds bachelor's degrees from Brown University and the United Theological Seminary, as well as a doctorate degree from Howard University School of Law. Her extensive resume includes more than 20 years of experience as an attorney and as an educator. She teaches human resources management and criminal justice courses to graduate and undergraduate students at multiple institutions, including Columbia College. Bradley has impacted countless lives by serving an inner-city ministry for 16 years and working as an outreach and education coordinator at the St. Louis Metropolitan Equal Housing and Opportunity Council. She is currently a proud member of Westside Christian Church in Springfield, Illinois, where she leads and teaches a small group ministry. Please enjoy this video featuring Donna as she exemplifies success every day.
she loves people. She loves being around people. She loves being able to affect people. Whether it's just, the simplest thing to something major. She loves to affect people.
She's touched many people's lives to this day who probably she doesn't even know.
Dr. Bradley's impact on those that she comes across is hope, it's faith, it's joy. She'll teach us giving up is not an option. Fight through to the end. Ask for help. She's just very positive and motivating and encouraging. And she doesn't mind getting in the trenches with you. And she lets you know that she is there with you and for you to the end.
My sense is Donna drives hard herself to be outstanding in everything. And so I think, maybe a bit of upbringing, maybe it's her faith, maybe it's her own innate sense of trying to make a difference. And she certainly has made a difference.
She worked a position at a church here in the North St. Louis area. And her impact there was huge. I mean, from donations to just getting the community involved to trying to just help the community, pull the community together, whether it be food drives, clothes drives, whatever it may be. She has a way of trying to bring people together.
She's helped with legal defenses and housing issues with the underserved and poor communities. So she has been very active in the community and still is to this day.
She's not scared to go in the community to actually affect the community. You have some people that try to do it from the outside, kind of. We just gotta throw money at it. Donna's the kind of person that goes into the community so she can really figure out what's happening in the community and address it appropriately.
And so there's nothing like receiving advice and wisdom and knowledge from someone who has been where you are. She understands the struggle. She understands the good times. And so it just helps, and it allows someone to be vulnerable and open up and receive all that she has to give.
And Donna, just in the 3 to 5 minutes in meeting her in the hallway, it was, I knew she would be perfect for the campus. And so that's how I met her. Before she left the campus that day, I told the vice president that she needed to hire her on the spot. Don't let her leave campus without hiring her.
So I didn't go to college, but I had aspirations to finish a degree. And to look at her and see all that she's accomplished and coming back to school, completing these degrees and now having a doctorate, and to watch the struggle and watch the perseverance through it all. I mean, it's more of an inspiration than anything to know that she was able to do this. And if she can do it, I can do it, my kids can do it. And we all have that inspiration to look at. It's kind of like a bragging right now. Say, what? My mom's a doctor.
I was in school and getting ready to graduate, and she was already enrolled also in getting her master's at Columbia College. So it ended up we could have walked at the same time, but she didn't want to. She wanted the day to be all mine and for all the lights to shine on me. So she opted to graduate another semester.
Donna will be a college president. So not only do I believe that to be true, it's what I aspire for her. She will be an outstanding college president. And she has the characteristics, she has the demeanor, she has the tenacity.
Dr. Bradley is so deserving of this award because teaching is her passion. As long as I've known her, she takes every opportunity and any opportunity to teach someone. She is passionate about what she does, and it shows in everybody's lives that she's come across. She has definitely left a footprint on the lives of many within the community, outside of the community.
You know, and she won't necessarily solve your problem for you, but she'll make sure that you have the tools to handle whatever's in front of you.
Her love is genuine. It's so pure. And she always wants the best for everyone that she comes in contact with.
She is a hardworking, dedicated woman who has she's instilled so much work ethic in me and my brothers. It's just amazing. She has so much love in her, and oh man, she's just so deserving of this award.
Donna is real. She is who she says she is. You don't have to think, is there something between the lines of what she is trying to say? No, you can trust that that's who she is.
Donna, I am so proud of you. With your goals and your ambition and your drive, it pushes me to want to be better. It makes me want to strive for more and be the example for my children that you have been for so many.
What better person to get this award but you? And I am so happy to be a part of your life, to be a part of this family, and to know that you'll always be there for help and support for everything. You're the smartest person I know.
Yeah. Right.
My Nana's great because she loves me and she loves Lincoln too, and she loves Daddy.
Say, I love you, Nana.
I love you, Nana.
Please join me in congratulating Donna Osborne Bradley, class of 2011 and Professional Achievement Award recipient.
I am sincerely honored that the Columbia College Alumni Association selected me for the Professional Achievement Award. My time at Columbia College was a milestone for personal and professional reasons. In October 2009, my son David passed away unexpectedly. I experienced severe depression during the months that followed. My son Dominic Griffin, who was attending Columbia College at the time, reminded me that I had expressed an interest in returning to school, and he encouraged me to do so. My goddaughter, SHEMIA REESE, was also attending Columbia College, and she provided insight into her courses and showed me how online classes functioned. This was an extremely important step because of my trepidation about online learning, recognizing that my last degree, a law degree, was completed in 1981 and was obtained before the widespread use of personal computers. So I enrolled in Columbia College in January 2010, majoring in criminal justice, an interest that had peaked during my years of service in inner city ministry. I loved the learning, I loved my professors and my classmates. The experience was so phenomenal that I made a decision to continue my learning by enrolling in and completing a PhD in public safety and criminal justice. In fact, I was able to convince one of my Columbia College classmates, Dan Wilson, to join me in the PhD journey. Dr. Lisa Kaysan was the professor that influenced my teaching philosophy the most, my teaching style, and my decision to pursue full-time teaching in higher education. She was responsive, invested, and provided excellent feedback. It was clear that her teaching philosophy was student-centered. So in that regard, I'm grateful for her guidance and mentorship during my time at Columbia College. I'm also grateful for those who inspired me and encouraged me, and that would be Dominic, SHEMIA, and Dan. Thank you to Columbia College Alumni Association again for this honor.
Congratulations, Donna. Thank you for being an amazing representative of what our alumni are capable of achieving. Next, I would like to introduce our Community Service Award recipient. This award is presented to an individual who demonstrates outstanding leadership and service to their citizens of their community. I am pleased to announce Virginia Stewart, class of 1976, as the Community Service Award recipient. Virginia is being honored for her contributions to the Columbia, Missouri community. She graduated from Columbia College Evening Program in 1976 with a Human Services degree in Individual Studies. She has served as a longtime volunteer in the community alongside her husband, legendary former University of Missouri basketball coach Norm Stewart. In 2014, the couple founded the Virginia and Norman Stewart Cancer Center at Boone Hospital Center, where our Columbia College nursing program is a proud partner. The Stewart Cancer Center represents more than just a multi-million-dollar inpatient treatment unit on the 6th floor of the hospital's South Tower. The center also unites a diverse group of Boone County Hospital doctors, staff, and caregivers. In Virginia's words, it's about being able to teach people that it's so much easier to get screened than to go through that horrible disease. Virginia and her husband have been able to raise more than $130 million for the American Cancer Society through their national efforts with the Coaches versus Cancer Initiative. Please join me in watching what Virginia and her family and friends have to say about her community service.
Virginia Stewart is a lovely person, first of all, and someone who is the most adventuresome person that I've ever been around. She's got that desire to always improve, whether it happens to be travel or business or helping someone. She's just that type of person that got a great zest for life.
I mean, I just know her as my grandmother and a normal, lovely person. She is so sweet, so funny, the life of the party.
I mean, she's my mom. I love that I turned out the way I am because I think she had a lot to do with that. And but she's just a really caring, outgoing, yet shy person that just is lovely.
We were married at a very young age, and so she didn't have a chance to complete her education. And when we had our family started, she decided that it would be a good time to continue her education. The things that she wanted to do were in the travel industry, and Columbia College had a wonderful program, and she came to Columbia College, and that's where it started.
Columbia College embraced her, and she came back, and she was actually in the evening program, so she was a pioneer in that way. And through that degree was where she also then really pursued her passion for travel. And a lot of the programs that we now think of as, you know, the touring with teams and the travel programs that the alumni associations will use, she pioneered that.
I do remember her studying a lot. I gave her quizzes while she was making dinner, and how excited she was to go to Columbia College and get her degree, and that set her on a very successful career path.
She carved out her own way to make her life fulfilled and in turn successful. And I'm proud of her for that.
I had cancer in 1989 and survived, and with a little bit of celebrity, we were able to help start a program, Coaches versus Cancer. And it's a national thing that all the coaches across the country are involved in, and they've raised huge sums of money for the American Cancer Society. And like so many other things in our life, she's been there and has counseled and been a leader in that regard also.
Virginia's impact in Columbia is truly not even measurable because it goes so far beyond. A lot of people think of Norm as the face, but she would be the one who would make it happen, whether it was with Coaches versus Cancer, the Stewart Cancer Center. Her compassion for all things health-related and encouraging people, everyone she sees, to take care of themselves and get their tests and do the things to keep themselves happy, whether it's for their mental health, their physical health, their family health. She's just been a rock star.
She has lived just such an amazing life and definitely had to overcome obstacles, especially when she was younger and in college and starting a family, where she had no idea what her future was going to lead her to, but yet she still followed where she believed she was going and what her heart was telling her.
I'm proud of her because of all the things she did, raising children, being a good wife, being a good mother, having a successful career, just having a world of experience, and also being very giving.
When I lost my mother, Virginia was literally the first person I called. And she cried with me. She is just so compassionate, and as an example, she's been a great one for me to have.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely just a sweet lady. Like, everyone is like, oh, I love your mom. I love your mom. And yeah, I mean, of course she is. She's lovely and gracious, and yeah, she's good. She's good woman.
We get invited to a lot of places, or have been invited to a lot of places, maybe because of me, but we're invited back because of her.
She's just given me so much, and I'm so grateful for that. So I love her to death, and I would do anything for her.
Virginia, I'm so proud of you. The impact you have had in my life and so many others is just amazing. You are one of the most special, wonderful women I've ever had the privilege of knowing. Nobody deserves this more than you.
Mom, I couldn't be more proud of you. And you've been a wonderful mother to me and Jeff and Laura. And you're so deserving of this award, and I look forward to celebrating the day with you.
Virginia, this is your award. You achieved all of this on your own. Your name's going to be on it, with Zimmerly in there also. So maybe they can call it the Zimmo Award, but I'm so proud of you. And I congratulate you.
Please join me in congratulating Virginia Stewart, class of 1976, as a Community Service Award recipient.
Good afternoon. I've thought long and hard about how to accept this Columbia College Alumni Association Award for community service, and heard lots of speeches, thank yous for lots of different things. And I feel that really the only thing I can say from the bottom of my heart is thank you. I was so thrilled to get my degree from Columbia College. I started at the University of Missouri and went 2 years, and 20 years later, I came back and I enrolled in Columbia College, and it was a wonderful experience. Because by that time, I knew what I wanted to learn, and I knew that I wanted to learn a lot. And it's just provided me so many opportunities, so many work opportunities, so many community service opportunities. And I really, really appreciate the committee that awarded me this very, very special award. Thanks a lot.
I am so pleased to announce that there will be a Virginia Zimmerly Stewart Endowed Scholarship for young people that I know will have the same drive and desires that you had and have now to further their education at Columbia College. Congratulations, I'm proud of you.
Congratulations, Virginia. Thank you for everything you do for our wonderful community. And now for our final honoree of the evening, I'm pleased to announce the Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. This award is presented to an individual who obtains outstanding regional recognition in their chosen field. This year's Distinguished Alumni Award recipient is presented to Victor Ciardelli, class of 1989. Victor is being honored for achieving national recognition in his field while being a powerful representative of Columbia College and his community. Ciardelli graduated from the Columbia College Day program in 1989 with a bachelor's degree in business administration. He has used his education to create what has become one of the largest independent retail mortgage companies in the United States, Guaranteed Rate. In addition to serving as president and CEO of the Fortune 500 company since 2000, Victor remains committed to his community. Since its 2012 inception, the Guaranteed Rate Foundation has donated nearly $2.5 million to families and their community in times of hardship and unexpected need. Let's watch as we see Victor's path that led to him being chosen as our Distinguished Alumni Award.
I was always entrepreneurial, always thought I would end up starting a business, scaling a business, and some of the teachers at Columbia, definitely, got my brain cooking on different things.
I found that I first contacted or had contact with Victor around 1994, so it's been about 26 years. When Victor came to me with this idea, it was not just an idea, it was Victor with the idea. Victor came to me and said, Bert, I'm thinking of starting a mortgage company, and I said, I'm all in.
What Victor's particularly good at is to survey the entire company and all its operations and all its processes and all its divisions and determine what needs improvement, and then do a deep dive and improve it, and then come back out and look for the next one until it is the best process in the mortgage industry. And it's the reason Guaranteed Rate is always 2 to 3 steps ahead of any other company in the mortgage industry.
When I looked at the mortgage business, I said, we have the customer, referral partners, my employees, and I have to provide them a better value proposition than any other bank or mortgage company in the country. And that was how I ended up the foundation of how I started the company that I'm running today called Guaranteed Rate. And that was started in June of 2000. At that time, it was a startup with the philosophy of providing consumers with a transparent mortgage experience, best rate, lowest fees that are fixed, utilizing technology to streamline the process. And then, my employees and referral partners, what was unique and different for them, right? So it's important as we got up and operated every day and focused on that the consumer experience was always better than competitors. As long as it is, and it was, and it continues to still be, we'll continue to keep scaling and growing the business.
It started with the White Sox, the excitement driving down 94 and seeing Guaranteed Rate Field. But that was the beginning of seeing Guaranteed Rate everywhere. Seeing it in NASCAR, seeing it in Formula One, seeing it in bowling and cornholing. We're in the NHL playoffs, we're in the UFC's largest fight. It was the beginning of making Guaranteed Rate a household name.
To see how Victor has evolved. A lot of people in my own observations in life would achieve a certain state and it would then become, okay, they've been there, done that, it's fine, they're just gonna coast along and have fun and enjoy life. Victor is not of that caliber.
One of the things I always thought was important was looking at myself in the mirror of how I could be better, how I can create a better outcome within any experience that I went through. With that philosophy, coupled with core values of growing for good, with the more we grow, the more good we do.
What's been amazing to me over my 10 years of being at Guaranteed Rate is watching it grow from a handful of employees to over 13,000 employees. And in that process, watch its heart continue to grow and give back to its employees and its communities at large. Since the Guaranteed Rate Foundation has been established, it's given over $14 million to people in need. I mean, people really in need that didn't have another option.
Most likely at the end of this year, we'll be the #2 mortgage lender in the United States. It's been a dramatic shift from where I was when I was a student at Columbia College, that's for sure. But it's been a lot of fun and very blessed to be where I'm at. I believe in God's path, and God's path brought me to Columbia College, and I think it worked out really well for me. Thanks so much, and appreciate your time.
Please join me in congratulating Victor Ciardelli, class of 1989, as the Distinguished Alumni Award recipient.
Hey everybody at Columbia College, it's Victor Ciardelli. Thanks so much for the Distinguished Alumni Award. Couldn't be happier for it than to be the recipient of it. My time at Columbia College was awesome. I honestly, I would not say that about my high school, but I'm definitely saying it about Columbia College. It was great. The town was great. The people are great, the professors, and I love the community. So thanks so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful time tonight. Sorry I couldn't make it. And again, thank you.
Even though you're enjoying this program virtually, I ask that you join me in a virtual toast to this evening's honorees. Their accomplishments and their dedication are absolutely inspiring to all of us. On behalf of the trustees, Leadership Council, faculty, staff, students, and the Alumni Association, I congratulate each of you. Cheers. Thank you so much for supporting Columbia College and for joining us this evening in this virtual setting. I'm going to invite Suzanne Rothwell back up to wrap up our program.
Thank you, Keith. As we come to a close this evening, I would also like to congratulate each of our honorees. We are truly inspired by your dedication, and you exemplify what it means to be an alumni of Columbia College. Signing off from Columbia, Missouri, good night, and we are CC.